This thing right here, this is the biggest vacuum tube that I've ever seen.
Tanner, hello, this is Tanner Tech.
I did a live stream a few days ago where I showed me shopping at an electronics store in Riverside, California. Now, in this electronics store, they have all kinds of vintage electronic parts and devices, and they're super cheap. In fact, the whole store was having a 50% off sale. These are my finds from the store, and they are pretty cool. So I've got 3 of these tuning capacitors. So I've got 2 of these precision variable capacitors, and so I'm going to use these for some radio applications. Maybe build my own radio transmitter and receiver since I have a matching pair of tuning capacitors. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe my own little CW transmitter and receiver with vacuum tubes or transistors or something. I don't know. I also have this big tuning capacitor, and this one's also gear driven, but you can't see the gear. I think there's planetary gears inside here or something. But anyway, that one's pretty cool. It looks like it will give a big change in capacitance right there. So I got this device. Now, this seems to be something that can actually measure the frequency of AC current. But this AC goes up to 380 to 420 cycles per second. And that's a lot higher than the 60 cycles per second that I'm used to in the US. And some people inside my comments were saying this is actually for airplanes, and that in airplanes they use a higher frequency, and so this measures the frequency of the AC. And so that's pretty cool. I've also got some other really cool things. I have this tube. This tube is actually a thermonic relay. So what it does is it has a little heater inside it, and it's hermetically sealed. And what it does is it heats up, and then the relay turns on. So it's a delay relay. So you put the current through the coil of this relay, and it will take it maybe like a second or however long this is designed to take to open or close the relay. I also have another delay relay. See, it says it's $9, but everything was half off, so it's really $4.50. So these relays are really cool. I think this tube almost looks cooler. It looks like a real vacuum tube. Alright, let's take a look at some other cool stuff that I got. We have this. It's like a little counter. The button doesn't work. It did back when I tried it. But anyway, if you keep putting electricity across these 2 terminals, it'll keep clicking the counter, counting it up. This is really cool. I have 4 brand new tube sockets. These bags haven't even been opened yet. These are just tube sockets straight out of the bag. That's awesome. These things are probably 50 years old and still in the bag. So let's take a look at some other stuff. I have a meter, AC voltmeter, some more tube sockets. I have some transformers. This is a output transformer for an audio thing. Half a watt. It's a little bit low, but I don't know. That's a cool output transformer. I could use it for something. Here's another output transformer. I got a few of those. Here's a 12-volt transformer from AC. Some more miniature output transformers or level converter things. So I have this cool key switch. I also have a lot of these really big power resistors. Now I don't know why I bought so many of these. I got like 6 of them, but these were really cool, and they can have a wide variety of different resistances, and they can dissipate a lot of heat. And so I got quite a few of these, and those are going to be really good to use. Now, my favorite of all, well, second favorite, I got this transformer. This transformer is massive. It probably weighs maybe 30 pounds, and this thing is an auto transformer, and it converts 110 to 220 volts. So basically this can convert US power to UK power. And now I know UK power is 50 hertz and this transformer is 60 hertz and US power is 60 hertz, but still it can step up the voltage from 110 to 220. It can also step the voltage in half from 110 to 55 volts. So this thing is super useful. Now, for my favorite find of them all. This thing right here. This is the biggest vacuum tube that I've ever seen. This thing is, let's look at the part number, 3X2500F3. This vacuum tube is a transmitter tube, a transmitter triode, This thing probably came out of some radio transmitter somewhere. But I looked up the data sheet for this. It's rated at 5,000 watts. It has a 2,500 watt plate dissipation. And it's forced air cooled, so this thing looks like a jet engine. But this thing can sink 5,000 watts of power. The filament itself, these are the filament supply wires. The filament takes, I think it was 48 amps at 7.5 volts. So that's just a crazy amount of power this tube takes. But I'm going to use this to build a wicked vacuum tube Tesla coil. The vacuum tube Tesla coil is going to be more powerful than anything, because I got this massive transmitter triode tube. Now, that is my favorite find of them all. This thing was actually pretty cheap. I got this for 50 bucks at the place. So, I'm going to be having a lot of fun making videos. I'm probably going to use this delay relay and some of these vacuum tube sockets, along with some neon lights to build my prize or contest entry for the flashing light prize. I'll probably use these vacuum tubes to flash the neon lights. So that'll be really cool. So, thanks for watching my live stream. I know this isn't a live stream itself. I'm going to be having a lot of fun building all these parts into different projects. As always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next time.